things said about you going into the draft, and we took out all the positives.
Yeah. So you just gave me my draft profile.
Yes. All right, go ahead.
Can be baited out of position when in zone and a tick late to diagnose underneath routes. Tall, high-cut prospect who delays some hip stiffness.
Good
Not
God.
explosive when transitioning or when changing direction. Lacks great recovery skills when beaten off the line. Can struggle tackling in open field at times. Questionable speed overall. Has a high back pedal and loses a step in transition. That's not what they just said earlier at all. Allowing receivers to separate. When he misjudges their route, he looks beaten.
Wow.
Is especially susceptible to smaller, quicker receivers. Was a late injury replacement to the Senior Bowl. While he helped his cause with a solid performance, their pessimists will argue that he had the freshest legs.
Damn.
Oh, that's horrible analysis.
Oh, thank you.
And what's crazy is this is kind of like me going out on the field and getting beat really bad on a couple routes. And then I would get cut for that. But people who wrote this deal with nothing. Just like, well, we guessed that one wrong.
Yep. Do you want to read your draft profile, just some of the comments here?
No. What do you know?
Yeah, we just have it right there, McLovin. You're coming out of Purdue, and these are some of the things said about you. Now, granted, there were some positives, but
from scouts.
Yes, scouts, actual scouts.
Right. These are guys that know what they're talking about.
But these are unedited comments about
here we go.
Drew Brees.
So tends to sidearm his passes going deep. Okay. Lacks accuracy and touch on his long throws. Seems more comfortable in the short intermediate passing attack. Well, that's the whole design of the spread offense.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Does not possess the ideal height you look for in a pro passer.
There we go.
Oh, what?
There we go.
I didn't think that was coming. Though his ability to scan the field helps him compensate in this area. Okay, so I've got something to...
positive.
Yeah. Will improvise and run when the passing lanes are clogged, but tends to run through defenders rather than trying to avoid them to prevent unnecessary punishment. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, when you look, Dan, when you look like this, I mean, why just,
I get you and Cam Newton mixed up when you start to run.
Yeah. I mean, why try to juke the guy when you can truck him? You know what I'm saying? I mean, give the fans what they want to see,
You got any other ones in there? You got one at the bottom there? Is there? Oh, that's it?
That's, yeah.
Oh, you didn't get crushed too much.
No, I didn't. It was just, the sidearm and lacks accuracy, and he's too short, and then he's just ultra physical and wants to truck people as opposed to juke them. That's always been my MO since I was a kid.
But you need to read it. Okay?
Okay.
Are you capable of doing this?
I mean,
you can read.
I think I can read pretty well, yeah.
These are actual reviews of Carson Wentz. Now, I took out the positives. All right? Everybody. In fact, our next guest, Drew Brees, did this, and Drew kept his negatives. He wanted to use it as motivation last year. So
who wrote this?
Paulie gathered this from NFL writers.
I have the names if you want them later when you leave.
Okay, here are your weaknesses. You go.
All right, weaknesses. Needs more consistency on anticipatory throws outside the hash. Will get caught locking in on target, bringing secondary charging in to make a play on the ball. Inconsistent footwork in the pocket. Can be a little flat with his downfield touch throws. Everyone's all over the place with that criticism. Sometimes it's too flat, sometimes it's too much art. It's like, can't please anybody. Anyway, has to eliminate nonchalant throws into tight quarters. It's football. When rolling out, will float it a little much when taking shots down the field. Allows passing windows to close quickly when he short arms his release. While his arm strength is okay, he can still make all the throws, and he can make them with accuracy.
And the comparison is to Blake Bortles.
Yep.
There you go. Is there any truth in any of those things?
I mean, some. I'm not perfect by no means. I'm not perfect. There's some, but there's also some things that people just nitpick just to have something to write about. You know, that's kind of part of the business. But I mean, I'm not going to argue with all of them. There's definitely we're all works in progress.
And you're ready to go. You got a lot of work.
I'll take this home and I'll study it up, and we'll be hopefully getting better reviews next year.
You were drafted 2 years ago, McLovin. Here's some of the things that were said about you. I want you to read Just pick some of your favorites here. This is what they said about Blake Bortles going into the draft.
This is good. Winds to uncork it deep and generate slightly above average arm strength. Sweet. Thanks, dude.
So you got noodle arm there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What else you got there?
We didn't write this.
No,
by the way.
these are
from,
by scouts.
Struggle to throw receivers open versus better competition. See Ohio State in 2012.
Ouch.
Okay, one game, we get it.
Now these are actual comments from scouts here.
Footwork could use some polishing, deteriorates under duress, and does not look natural on deep drops.
Wow. Oh, you've read enough.
Yeah, it's over. I'll just set that there for later.
These are actual draft profiles. And, of course, we took out all the positive stuff, Brandon. McLovin, would you give Brandon his draft profile of what they were saying about you when you came out?
You guys made this up.
That is not true. That is not true. Those are actual thoughts.
Lacks maturity, demonstrating a Terrell Owens prima donna attitude. Wow. Has one off the field issue that needs further review. See, you guys just typed that up. It is not even written right. Lacks good work ethic and struggles with authority. That's true. He does not take well to hard coaching. Man, want me to keep going?
Yeah, sure.
Has good power, but does not seem to relish blocking. Sorry. Ooh.
Okay.
Which,
Can
by the
break
way,
tackles, but does not have the time, speed, or burst to escape in the open. More of an H-back type. That's, what's funny is when Coach Shanahan called me when they drafted me, he was like, hey, be ready to move the H-back. And the true story is when I got to camp, I was doing one-on-ones, and Champ Bailey was covering me, and sorry, Champ, but I had a good day. And Champ Bailey went to Coach Shanahan, pulled him to the side. He's like, that kid's a receiver. And that's how I earned my spot at wide receiver in the NFL.
But you were profiled there. You can see what they're saying about you. Well, okay, what bothers you the most? TO personality?
Yeah, the TO personality, the work ethic, and the off-the-field issue. I had one issue in college.
Fair enough. All right. You want your draft profile? You ready? McLovin printed it out. This is 1979. These are actual things written about Joe Montana going into the draft.
He can thread the needle, but usually goes with his primary receiver and forces the ball to him, even when he's in a crowd. He's a gutty, gambling, cocky type. Doesn't have great tools, but could eventually start. Possible system quarterback. He could have a Hall of Fame career and win multiple Super Bowls, but some smart analysts will credit his system. That's probably wasn't there.
That's a shot at you, McLovin. Remember when McLovin called you a system quarterback, Joe?
All right, I admit I added that one in there.
That's great. Is there anything else on your arm strength in there?
No, but I'm sure that was part of it. I think a lot of times, though, we talked about this before. Arm strength is one of those things that if you make it to the NFL, you got enough arm strength, right? I mean, if you really think about it, how many balls are thrown over 45 yards? I mean, it's all you really have to. It's a lot about timing, reading, making the right reads, throwing the ball on time.
McLovin, do you have Jim Harbaugh's draft comments?
All right. Big hand for McLovin.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is actual draft profile comments when you came out of Michigan. So go ahead and read them.
Okay. Jim Harbaugh is well coached, a winner, hard nosed. He's intelligent, a coach's son. Harbaugh is not a finished product. Will take time to be a starter. Strong arm, lacks ideal mobility. Will only will rely on intellect more than talent. Has to be in the right situation. Exceptional ability at reading situations and spotting secondary receivers.
Huh. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Did they exaggerate? Did they exaggerate your skills?
Whoever the scout is just
Very
He's
good.
one heck of a.
Yes, Paul.
I can't
He's
lie.
got great taste.
Coach, I
whoever
can't
this
lie to you.
guy
We
is.
were scared to put anything bad out there. We were scared of what you might do.
A strong arm. I've never heard. I really haven't heard that one too much. But I'll take it. Let's get this one. Can I take this with me?
Yeah, you can. Drew Brees took his with him.
Yeah.
But he wanted to use it as motivation.